My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
Hey there! Excuse us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like...
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar.
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous... He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take... What kind of experiments was he conducting?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling... It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Sir... But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while?
Huh? Haitham?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Haitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kinda weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as...
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Haitham to part... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Don't you worry, our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the Academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Haitham. What's our next... Acting Grand Sage Haitham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing... If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious person. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Haitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
You're the same as ever, casually ignoring—
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you, but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so the test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles?
Excuse me, Acting. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the—
No. I have no
Haha! I thought so too.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of—
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Haitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
C'est sûr que c'est important.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His...
Acting Sage Alhaith? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical— What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please—
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern.
What were the details of this
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our— He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to— We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that the good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical... Do you have any more questions for the
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to... However, I am curious... What?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memory.
I see. We'll be...
Follow me.
Le fait que je fais un live moi toute seule, c'est quand même fou ça.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means— Haitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue—
Yes. We were classmates.
Paimon est si bête.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the— So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know—
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his act. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electric.
he's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how. But I do vaguely remember that there are two things that I have.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every
And the second thing?
I can't remember.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like, but amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for... Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's...
Bro, c'est pas sérieux là. Oh non, I forgot.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Haitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with but that can be a rather convoluted topic.
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can.
Understood. Then
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Is this acceptable? Acting Grant?
I have no objections.
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project.
Oh, that. It's really nothing special. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated.
Est-ce que la caméra est en mauvaise personne? En mauvaise chaise, du coup?
With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start up. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do.
Ilyas? What's wrong?
My head. It hurts. I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
Il crée un nouvel Akasha.
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the...
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Paimon est toujours bête.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon...
It's just as all Haitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being... Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the...
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However...
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you...
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of... There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj, but if you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple...
Oh, l'énervement.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry.
Are you playing dumb?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me?
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project.
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 40. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45.
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his number.
I see. He believes that this...
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear. I don't...
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to fill you. That's all I have to say.
Pas sympa. Mais compréhensible.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much.
I really don't. But after she said that, I guess...
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, no one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom, but I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything.
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you
C'est une à refaire. Bah, merci.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. We'll meet back here later and then head over to
Okay. Thank you all.
Relax, Ilyas.
That's true. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj.
I'm holding you to that. Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Ok. Nombreux postes de sages sont vacants et le nombre de personnes suspectes propageant les informations dans la ville de ce numéro a beaucoup augmenté récemment. La Légion des 30 recrute du personnel de surveillance pour assurer le maintien de la paisibilité à l'intérieur de la ville. Rotawis n'a jamais manqué d'individus loufoques. Récemment, il y a une rumeur parlant d'une étudiante capable de rédiger des thèses aussi vite que si elle tombait du ciel. Une enquête est en cours pour élucider les faits autour de cette rumeur. Les témoins affirment avoir vu une ombre noire déambuler la nuit au paradis d'Iwai. Après enquête, aucun élément suspect n'a été trouvé à faire close. C'est pas vraiment intéressant, ça.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
Ouais, nothing, hein. Partage des infos, hein.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice.
Huh?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a... What is it? Are any memories coming back?
No, it's just... My head feels like it's being ripped apart again. Did I seriously do that?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to...
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to...
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but...
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilias's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
C'est le rejet, ça va être sympa.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Coucou. PNJ de droite.
Dad, it's nothing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? Ilias, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So...
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck.
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well...
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life, and...
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
Ami, oui. Enfin...
More so these two. My name is Haitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Je sais qu'on est avec tout le monde, mais tout de même. Attends un petit peu de...
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get go-
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Forcément que non.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a...
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not strange, isn't it?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first, I remember.
Really? That, Paimon remembers that you said there are two things that you What about the other one?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness.
You're right. Let's head out.
J'ai lu quelque chose. Portée sur le... Where? Oh, les piles sur mes poings.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's no...
He wants to see so. Of course. J'espère qu'il n'y aura pas de truc à faire avec du thym rouge unique sinon. On verra. Ah bah non, scène. Oh, oui. Oula.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Ilyas, do you remember this place?
I don't...
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here?
There's no need for that.
Alright.
C'est même qu'il peut reconnaître les gens. Pas des fois,
It's okay, Ilyas.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the...
But he's obviously taking advantage of you. He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how... It's okay. He's at least
half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insult. He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
Oh, rajoute.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilyas...
Connecting...
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The Collective Consciousness project is already complete, and Ilyas is now returning to the Collective. Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Non, du coup, là, du coup, il était réintégré à la conscience. Donc, c'est pas vraiment sa faute. Il n'est plus conscient de ce qu'il fait. Oh, c'est de nouveau technique. Stylé. Je sais pas à quoi ça sert, mais c'est stylé.
Flicker. This is order.
Sparks and flash! Boing, boing, boom! Dumpy, dumpy, go!
Get moving!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Boing, boing, boom! Da, da, da. La la la. It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Oh, Haitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Sympa, sympa.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
C'est parti pour toi.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on... None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people might... Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be...
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll...
Ok, ils ont pété pour longtemps. Ça sonne horrible. Oui.
Hey, you're blinking out again.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your word.
Il y a un truc qui pousse à la table. C'était juste un effet de style. Bon.
Well, Alias, this is all very strange. Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other research.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners?
Siraj, I've heard of you before.
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine after you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are ostracized. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a... How about it?
What did you see?
Regard étrange. Regard en colère.
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us!
No,
Siraj is the real giga jerk here! Ilya! Ooh, Paimon so
Non, il a été convaincu. C'est du contrôle mental, Paimon. Tu es belle. Bon, t'as pas eu les visions non plus. Parce qu'on va te perdre ici.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilyas. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharva to throw off the Matra and bring Haitham to the hive.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. It's difficult to fool Haitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for...
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its... It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Mais non, on va le tapas.
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
Oui.
You!
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective conscience. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks among... Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilyas?
Oh, idiot.
There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes... Welcome to the hive, Haitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess? The answer is the academia. Their execute... The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind. showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it...
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
On est amis avec tout le monde, donc je peux dire oui.
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you return, number 36, you know as...
Ilias? Why?
Nani?
You two are just as arrogant as you think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. Haitham, do say a word or two.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile... It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness.
What?
Il y a toujours 6 pas d'avance.
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to... That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of...
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did...
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to...
So that's it! Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj! Wouldn't expect any less from you, Haitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal.
Haitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the... Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager... Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it.
So many monsters, and something feels...
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay.
Hey, Haitham? You're planning to...
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Je vais vous amener pour vous battre, car vous êtes bêtes.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get...
Tu dis à l'attaque, Paimon. C'est Paimon qui dit à l'attaque.
Blazing delight! Woo! La la la!
Haitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Flicker. Diffract!
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot...
Solidify!
Blow them all up! Da-da-da! Woo! Da-da-da!
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the Academia. The monster.
La la la!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Stabilize!
Cyclone!
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Solidify!
Blaze of delight! Jumpy dumpty go! Woo! Boing boing boo! Da da da!
This is order. Stabilize!
Flicker.
Can't fool me!
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Is there error in judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is #1. His judgment is the optimal one.
Not necessarily. I will have order.
Jumpy dumpty go! Pew!
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down on the list! Siraj is a liar!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
The Hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the
apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden as humans, but in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has... You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't...
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eye. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of look. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. Someone who doesn't fit in. However, I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how...
You mean to say that...
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally... You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me...
You will stand trial, yes. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort...
J'étais là depuis le début.
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Yep, yep. Il parle en code et tout, waouh.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said... So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago.
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, all Haitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
See you. Je rentre chez moi, j'ai truc à faire. Au calme.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting grands. What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Haitham might... Whether he's the scribe or the acting grand sage, we can't afford to offend him.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a... I didn't feel anything towards Haitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinion... Siraj made us hate Haitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Haitham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Haitham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us...
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Haitham about that later.
Et Paimon, réfléchis 3 secondes, s'il te plaît.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, when I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth, but I didn't have the courage. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice. But I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilias?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into was... Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day, I could be just like all...
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? Also, please apologize to Haitham for me.
Pas de problème, on a des messagers apparemment.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy this. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Merci.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Haitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter any...
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Haitham.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took... Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not...
Hey, we're not your colleagues!
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret...
Ils sont trop cute.
See ya.
Hold it right there!
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject!
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Okay.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Oh, he's cute. He's cute. Alors. Ouah, mais c'est grave quoi. Ah oui, on repart en fait... Ok. Oh, c'est chez Haitham, ok. C'est ce que je pensais. Est-ce qu'il va nous faire du thé aussi? Tant qu'à faire.
Is this your home?
L'île d'Avé.
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Oh, David, là. David.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. And... Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I...
What? You're embarrassed only now of all
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get...
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Haitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right?
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends exactly. Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon
Are you serious? How could you... Of course.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions and Paimon wants to know,
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people.
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the...
That's way too dangerous. You're...
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have... It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot... That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay? Huh. So that... such is life. If only he'd known, Haitham could have stayed indoors today, and plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
n'a jamais été discret.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researcher.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the... Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in... But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his...
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective... I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. So I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, what he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about...
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab...
See ya.
Sympathique.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the Academia haven't gone mad...
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a...
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that, Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a...
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for...
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few...
What? No. The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone...
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses.
But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted.
And I suppose that...
Again, that's...
But my salary...
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his...
You... I took time out...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to...
What? Are you trying to annoy me?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine!
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry, for...
So I'll have to bring you...
Of course!
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be...
Pretending that you're...
Speaking of which, your friends won't see...
There's no need to...
What?
Donc on n'y retourne pas, on peut pas les revoir, on peut pas les revoir. En plus. Non.
Wait. Huh?
Il m'en reste 4.
No.
Il m'en reste 20. J'ai 10 boss minimum.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Solidify!
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Boing, boing, boom! Blazing to light!
Stabilize! Solidify!
Everybody stand back! Roll them all out!
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Ouais, donc si je fais quelques fleurs, je peux en ramasser une.
Stabilize!
Boing, boing, boom!
Yeah! Cyclone! Truth hurts!
Da-da-da! Pew! Teamwork is dreamwork!
This is order. Solidify!
Confess!
Jumpy Dumpty go!
J'ai 113 000 avec... Champi, hydromage... Ok. Sérieusement. Ensuite...
for takeoff.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
So, here.
Eat this!
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Scatter.
Think you can get away?
Gotcha.
Propagate.
Nice and spicy!
Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
Spring forth.
Time for takeoff. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play!
Here.
That's close enough.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back!
Order guide you.
Blazing delight!
Need.
Boing, boom!
I'll be back. New punch. Get moving. Lucky today. Solidify. I will have order.
Let's light it up!
Come on. No more tricks up your sleeve.
Going in!
Gather.
Blowing them all up!
That's close enough.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Law of the jungle. Try to keep up. Order guide you. Stabilize.
Boing, boing, boom!
Confess. I'll be back.
Things are about to get dicey.
Propagate.
Yahoo!
Out of the frying pan,
Think you can get away? Here we go!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Here.
Booba, get them!
Quietly now.
Propagate.
Here comes the catch.
Think you can get away?
Here.
You're toast!
Busted.
Spring forth. Scatter.
Yahoo!
Out of the frying pan,
Time for takeoff.
Things are about to get dicey.
Solidify!
Everybody stand back!
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Woo!
This is order.
Cyclone! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Gather!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Blow them all up!
Order guide you.
Confess!
Gotcha!
Nice and spicy!
Busted!
Out of the frying pan!
Scatter!
Germinate! Think you can get away?
Boba, get them!
Quietly now.
Propagate!
You are not welcome here.
Point, point, boom! Blazing delay!
Now you're testing my patience.
I'm going in!
Time for takeoff.
Spring forth!
Hey, let's play. Brace yourselves. Go and spun. Out of the frying pan, it's... Here we go.
Think you can get away?
Boba, get them.
Barbados, guide us.
Time for takeoff. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Go and spun. You're toast.
Teamwork is dream.
I will have order. Solidify!
Blow them all up. Jumpy, dumpty, go. Pew!
Let's light it up!
Stabilize.
Dumpy, dumpy, go!
That's close enough.
Nice and spicy.
What's what?
Hey,
Taste my flavor. Scatter!
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Fall before me!
right, Pants. It really hurt.
I swear by my sword!
I'm ready!
Where do you think you're...
Booba, get them.
Time for takeoff.
Taste my flavor.
Let's play!
I've got your back.
Propagate! Spring forth!
Wind, hear me!
Go and play. Eat this. Nice and spicy.
Eat this! You win.
Everybody stand back. Spicy. Yeah. Pew. Dumpy, dumpy, go.
Order guide you.
Please and delay. Pew. Yeah.
You are not welcome here.
Get them.
Yahoo!
Scatter! Let's move.
Barbados!
Now!
Guide us!
Nice and spicy.
Is that all you've got? It isn't time to break yet. Ida! This was well done.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
Right, Pants. Into the...
Wind, hear me!
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
It isn't time for break yet. Scatter! This should be fun.
Barbados, guide us!
Go and splash.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
No slacking off. Not breaking a sweat.
Let's play.
Wind, hear me!
Time for break yet.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Scatter!
Yahoo!
It really hurts.
Propagate!
Brace yourself. How rude.
Spring forth!
Think you can get away? Here we go.
I swear by my my sword!
Eat this! Boba, get them!
Solidify!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order.
Over here! Where are you?
Get moving! Stabilize. Order guide you.
Sparks and flash! Dumpy dumpy go!
Winter, you really know how to get work done. Everybody stand back!
Solidify!
Let me amuse myself. Blink!
I will have order. Cyclone!
The citizens.
Gather!
The barrier.
I want to go home now.
Spectre et structure. Ah, et le chantre. C'est vrai, le chantre. Bon, c'était deuxième équipe, on faisait la même veille.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! At the fry pan, into the fire!
Wind, hear me.
Let's play!
Scatter!
Think you can get away? Here we go!
Propagate!
I swear by my sword.
Go and splash!
Scatter!
Time for takeoff. Nice and spicy. Brace yourself.
Germinate!
At the fry pan,
Here we go. Barbados, guide us.
Yahoo! Think you can get away? Would it gliding me back?
Propagate!
Brace yourself. Nice and spicy. Yahoo!
Solidify!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Order guide you.
Boing, boing, boom!
Everybody stand back!
I will have order.
Blow them all up! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Da-da-da!
Keep moving! This is order. Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Solidify.
Time for takeoff. Would a gliding be that wind? Hear me.
Go and fly! Nice and spicy!
Scatter!
Let's play. Here we go. Spring forth. Think you can get away? Yahoo! Barbados, goodness.
After right hand, into the fire!
Propagate!
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Nice and spicy!
Wind, hear me.
Racy flip!
Propagate! Terminate!
Yahoo! Think you can get away? I swear by my sword. Here we go. Let's play.
Propagate!
After right hand, into the...
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Help! Barbados, guide us.
You're toast!
Spring forth!
Here we go.
Robot, get them!
Think you can get away? Oh.
Scatter!
Wind, hear me. Yahoo!
Propagate!
Go and fly!
Here we go.
Propagate! Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Je fais n'importe quoi.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! What? At the frying pan, it's the...
Germinate!
Boba, get them!
Think you can get away? Here we go.
At the frying pan, into the fire! Race you!
I swear by my sword.
Nice and spicy!
Let's play.
Propagate!
Time for takeoff. Eat this! At the frying pan, it's...
Scatter!
Go as one!
Wind, hear me.
Brace yourself. Nice and spicy.
Think you can get away? Here we go. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Propagate! Yeah. Spring forth!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Brace yourself.
Scatter!
Time for takeoff.
Propagate!
I swear by my sword.
Go as one! Nice and spicy. You're toast!
Think you can get away?
Go as one!
Scatter!
Wind, hear me. Let's play.
Boba, get them!
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Propagate!
Barbados, guide us. Let's play. Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Nice and spicy. Go as one!
Wind, hear me.
Spring forth!
Boba, get them! Nice and spicy.
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff. Barbados, guide us.
Propagate!
Boba, get them! Go as one!
Wind, hear me.
Out of the frying pan.
Think you can get away? Here. Brace yourself.
Scatter! find you. Stabilize.
Blow them all up!
Get moving! Pressure! I will have order. Gather!
Everybody stand back! Huh?
Stabilize! This is order. Gather! Confess!
Frozen. Crisp.
I swear by my sword! Go as Time for takeoff.
Scatter!
You're toast!
Barbados! Out of my sight!
Propagate!
Think you can get away?
Spring forth!
Brace yourselves!
After frying pan, into the
Mirror images. I swear by my sword!
Nice and spicy!
You need to hurry up. You need to hurry up.
Let's play! Out of my sight!
Propagate!
Time for takeoff! Flows through me! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Eat this! Boba, get them!
Scatter!
Mirror images. Barbados! Guide us!
Go and splash!
Think you can get away?
This is Her Majesty's gift!
Yahoo!
After frying pan, into the fight!
Propagate!
Wind, hear me! Time for takeoff. Here we go! Mirror images.
Nice and spicy!
You can't.
Go and splash!
Brace yourself.
This was well done.
Her Majesty's power
Right,
flows
yes,
through me! I swear by my sword! Think you can get away?
Terminate! Scatter!
Winter shall you fetch. Yahoo!
Nice and spicy!
This was well done.
Barbados, guide us.
You need to hurry up.
Here we go. Yeah.
Boba, get them!
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
You need to hurry up.
Go and
This
splash!
was well done.
Wind, hear me.
Scatter!
After frying pan,
Spring forth!
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Propagate!
Barbados, guide us.
This was well done.
Yahoo!
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
This was well done.
I swear by my sword.
Feels clogged.
Propagate!
Think you can get away?
Germinate!
Barbados, guide us.
Eat this! Nice and spicy. Here we go.
Scatter!
Go and fly!
Propagate!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Solidify.
I'm going in!
Stabilize.
I will have order. Seglo!
Gather.
Everybody stand back! Let's...
Solidify.
Hurts!
Fine, fine, go!
This is order. Stabilize.
Get moving!
Solidify.
I will have order.
Fine, fine, fine! I'm going in!
Crumble. Stabilize.
Seglo! Yeah!
Solidify.
Blazing delay!
Gather.
Let's light it up! Jumpy, jumpy, jump!
This is order. Solidify.
Get moving!
Everybody stand back!
Fracture!
Gather.
I will have order.